Hey, all, this is Keith with the Common Sense Practical Prepper podcast. This is your 1-minute survival tip for February 1st, 2025. Well, folks, being prepared doesn't always have to be about having a bug out bag or a bug out plan or bug in plan, long-term food storage, or the ability to protect yourself or your family in case of a grid down situation or an SHTF situation. We're all well aware that in the last several days, the two aviation accidents we've had, one outside of Washington, D.C. and one outside of Philadelphia, 74 lives, I think, total were gone in an instant. I'm a very strong proponent for having a will, a medical directive, and powers of attorney already drawn up and ready to go in the event, in my case, that I would meet my untimely demise. I think it is very important to have things organized that when your family is going through the grieving process, that you try to make it as easy as possible. Try not to have things complicated, tied up in probate. I know that may sound kind of weird, but the last thing you want to do is to bring undue stress upon your family or friends that are having to deal with your loss. So it doesn't cost very much. There's some attorneys that do it for very low cost. You have certainly places that can do that online. I know this is kind of an exit, a bit of a different approach than I normally take in my podcast. But I think for peace of mind, which is why I do a lot of my preps, it's knowing that in the event something happens, that I will be prepared. And in this instance, if I was to pass, I would then know that all the paperwork and everything is there, and that my family would be prepared to go ahead and move forward with my estate. Sorry to sound all gruesome, but being prepared doesn't always have to be about ready for the next hurricane or ready for the next power outage.